Good morning, brothers and sisters. Do you remember what is 4 long and 1 short? All these are some practices in our daily living to help us drawing near God. They are contents when we draw near Him. 4 long includes, firstly, shout for joy. Secondly, the prayers of the sweet daily living. Thirdly, hymn singing and worshipping. And the last one is Bible reading. 1 short is the short prayers and to have some anchor point. For example, now you're listening to my short sharing is already an anchor point. The practicing of the 4 long and 1 short has to do it daily and in repetition. Then you can slowly build up into a habit of your daily life. It helps your spirit a lot. Shout for joy is the realization of the truth, and you express it out by some actions. You can jump, lifting up your eyes and hands, smiling, or clapping your hands. There are many verses in the Bible mention about shouting for joy. For example, my lips will shout for joy when I sing praises to you, my soul also, which you have redeemed. This is from Psalms 71 verse 23. What else you can shout for joy? Such as the grace we will encounter today and His presence with us, no matter it's big or tiny things. We shall shout for joy for all this precious truth. So, what else can you shout for joy? Well, we shall continue for the next sharing. You can shout for joy loudly for the blessings, graces, and His presence with you today. You can lift up your hands, clapping your hands, and smiling to the Lord now. Today I would like to share with you a Bible verses is in Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9. And it says, 2 are better than 1, because they have a good reward for their toil. The Bible has clearly mentioned 2 are better than 1. It means that 2 people work together is the most effective way when 2 of you go and help others. 2 persons can bear witness. It stands for the cooperation, love one another in one heart, be in one. All these are very precious. If the husband and wife in one heart in the family, the co-workers can work together in one heart within the church are much more effective. Why? For God really likes men willing to be humble to each other, to cooperate, to be considerate, and be patient to serve God. To serve in this way, which is God's way, and He will bless. Brothers and sisters, we have strengths in different aspects. God likes to put us together to shine for Him effectively. We can manifest the beauty of this God's household. Today, there are 2 stories I'd like to share with you. The first story is like this. There is 2 hawkers. One is selling the cotton cloth, and the other one is selling hamburger. All the way, the storms comes, and they were hiding in a cave. The skies became dark, and it's getting cold. 2 of them don't mind about each other. The one who is selling the cloth is sleeping, and the one who is selling hamburger is eating his own burgers. The weather is getting really cold. The cloth seller put himself on layers and layers of cloth, but he's hungry. And the burger seller is eating several hamburgers, but he felt very cold. Finally, one is die of hunger and the other one die of losing the heat. Another story is like this. There is a house of patience who is dwelling in a broken house. One day the house is on a big fire suddenly. Those who are mobile rush out and run for their lives. There is two left in the house. One is paralyzed and the other is blind. The fire is burning bigger and bigger. What can we do? They shout. The paralyzed fellow cannot move, and the blind one cannot escape. At the very moment, the blind told the paralyzed man and said, "You shall be my eyes, and I shall be your legs." The immobile man will watch for the exit, and the blind one carry him on his back. They ran for their lives, and finally both of them survived. Two hawkers who were not willing to take care of each other and could not escape from the awkward situation. But these physical impaired person can survive from the tragedy. Brothers and sisters, we are the same. We need brothers and sisters. Have we ever give yourself to others? Willing to be with the brothers and sisters? Are you willing to receive the help or the reminder from brothers and sisters? When we join the meeting, not only we stay for the message, but we need to know brothers and sisters, to enjoy the gathering with them, to enjoy the household of God. We need to live out the teaching from the Bible, supporting one another, bearing one another burdens. What God wants is a household, but not walk this heavenly journey alone. Brothers and sisters, I hope these stories remind us, don't be staying alone. We should understand what is the will of the Lord and come together to satisfy His will. Lay aside yourself and willing to get along with brothers and sisters. Then the church can bear strong witness for the Lord and affect the world. See, we are a bunch of people who don't know each other, but now we can love one another. We can even cooperate or even sacrifice ourselves for one another. Brothers and sisters, let's build up this glorious household and let the world know the Lord is truly our Savior. Let's quiet yourself and think, is there anything we can improve? How we can get along with brothers and sisters? Let's set your goal before the Lord.